Hi guys, it's June 12th on a Monday. I had a great weekend. I had spent some time with my son in a golf outing, my good friends, Alan Lopez and Grant Solik. And it was just a great time to spend with these guys because I'm very fortunate to do that. And that's I've always said in the past videos, it's important who you spend your time with. And it was just a great foursome, great day. And then after that, my niece got married, and that was a fabulous wedding. It's awesome to see her life to blossom with Phil, and it was a good time to see family and friends there too. So I had a great time. It was a challenging weekend, but it was just it was surrounded by family and friends. So like I said, I'm blessed to be a part of that. But today I wanted to talk to about some more about addiction and about alcohol mainly because I can see sometimes with my friends or family, how do you know when you do have a problem with alcohol? What do how does it affect you? Do you change as a person? Does it affect your mind? I mean, I'm not going to go into details about any individuals, but I'm only going to talk about me. And what do I think? How it can help in any way? First of all, what does your life become like when you go to meetings? Does it become unmanageable? How does it change you? Does it affect your livelihood? Does it affect who you are as a person? And if you can answer any of those questions, yes, then obviously you do have a problem with alcohol. And I've tried to do it on my own many times, and then I realized that I couldn't do it on my own. I realized I needed help. I realized that I needed a program. I need to value my sobriety. I need to value, especially this time around. It's been almost 14 months, but somebody just asked me, what do you do? How do you do it? Because like before, guys, I mean, just when I had like a month of sobriety or 2 months, I went to a couple golf outings and I was part of the RISE program, but all of a sudden I went to these events that offered free beer, and I'm like, what? And then another event, free beer. I'm like, where were these events? Where's this free beer when I was drinking? It's kind of funny, but because I was being tested. I mean, I believe that we all are tested each and every day, but when it's something like that, to me, it's like, okay, where are you at, George? What do you, as far as where you're at within your body and your mind, are you going to have, are you still going to have those temptations, or are you going to, at first, you have to be around those certain people that you do not drink with. That's what I say. You guys have to surround yourself with positive people, and that people who do not use any kind of drugs or narcotics, because those are the people that will, hey, come on, you're only going to have one or two, or, here's a hit of a joint, and you know what I mean? Just, it's very important, especially at the beginning, that you have to surround yourself with people who are sober. And at first I thought, I can do this. It's, my life. And then you wake up and then you do it the next day, and then you do it the next day. I mean, I don't really have a temptation. I don't have that urge. I mean, even yesterday, it was free beer at the golf outing and free beer or liquor at the wedding, and I don't have that urge. I don't have that desire. And I'm very blessed and very fortunate to be able to remember everything, so I can, and I'm trying to set an example too. It's just not just for me, it's for my kids too, because I always believe that, they're the ones that they look up to you. I mean, we are here only for a short time, and we need to set the example for our kids and our children. But as far as how you do it, everybody has a different way of doing it. Like as far as staying sober, I value my sobriety. I value this. I have a very different feeling about how life is now. I can offer something to someone. I can share my experiences. I can share my heart, especially. I'm more compassionate, more patient. But when it comes to, like close family members, I'm willing to give back. I'm willing to talk to them. And it's another thing too. You can't beat each other up. You can't beat yourself up. You got to focus on you. You got to focus on, let's try this. Let's try to do this other lifestyle, because me drinking didn't help. It's not helping anything. It's not helping. It takes money. And then you're gonna make probably a stupid decision down the road somewhere, and then you're gonna hurt yourself. Number one, then you're gonna hurt your other, as far as your spouse or your boyfriend or girlfriend, and then obviously your kids. But mainly, you're hurting yourself, and it's a terrible drug. It's a terrible. Alcohol has been around, and I see how they do it for on commercials, and they advertise it. And then I always said that if alcohol and Super Bowl and all that stuff can take over God's day, it's pretty. The market is pretty influential on today's society, because football and beer, it seems like go hand in hand. But to me, I'm just very blessed to, be in a program still. Like I said, I go to meetings, stuff like that, every once a week, and I try to give back. I speak at every one that I attend, but I think it's important that you do not do it by yourself. That if you have to reach out to somebody who has time in at least 2 to 4 years, and I've been only 14 months, but I know I'm heading in the right direction, because I do not want to use anymore, and I do not. I just look at all the bad stuff. I always think all I gotta do is stay away from a certain liquid, and I'm good. That's why I stay sober, and I fear that God has given me all these blessings, and I believe that God can giveth and God can taketh away. So I just want to share that with you guys today. And like I said, if you guys ever want to reach out to me, I never judge anyone, and I think that we're all here to make each other enjoy each other's company, and it can be a sober life if you choose for it to be that way. It's all about decisions. It's all about who you hang around with, and I'm just one of those very lucky ones who finally got it. So anyway, you guys have a wonderful night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Thanks.